I wanted to make this video just as a normal guy and as a normal consumer of entertainment and electronics. I grew up playing video games. I grew up having a streaming platform, using Google, and like thinking that Firefox was the worst thing ever. I'm like pretty much any other gamer growing up in the 2000s. And I am so tired of the internet now. Just the way that it is, all the garbage and slop on it. Like if AI slop is not already bad enough, we have the corporations like Amazon, and you could look at any big subscription like Netflix, Amazon Prime, of course, is related to Amazon, but any big company that you can think of, like any AI company too, Microsoft is one of them. They're all just garbage now, right? So I wanted to make a video as an average gamer, an average consumer, uh, and just talk about like why I'm so done with the internet now, coming from a past that so many other people have come from. And I'm a young dude. I'm 23, going on 24 now. That's like unk status. Been married for almost a year and a half now, and the way that I see the internet is just so much different. I'm tired of these big companies stealing our money monthly through subscriptions. I'm tired of the in-poopification process, right? That is a popular term using a different word, but it's pretty much companies can progressively choose to get worse on purpose because we're going to continue to pay them. One way that they're doing this is with Netflix, for example. They've already gone out and they said, when we start making TV shows, we're just going to make them worse. We're just going to make movies worse on purpose because we know that everyone is on their phones. Like, they think that we're stupid. We look at big corporations like TikTok that know that short form is bad for us, but hey, it makes money, so we're just going to keep on doing it. And the cloud that is over all of this, because it could just be a personal choice of mine or a personal choice of you to not participate in watching short form or not participate in buying a subscription to Netflix, right? But even the operating systems that we're using and the phones that we're using and our TVs and our smart fridges and whatever they are, like they're all listening to us, and it's not really like a debate anymore. We just know that they are, and they just know everything about you. One thing to think about is, why is TikTok free, right? Why are a lot of these social media platforms free? Well, if we're not paying with monetary value, what are we paying with? Because they can't be free. Well, we're the product. We are paying with our life and our time and our information. That's why these social platforms are free, and that's why they use such shady things to try to keep you on the platform for as long as possible. Is they want to get as much information from Joe Blow here, so that they can go and sell it to another corporation. And now Corporation B knows everything about you, Joe Blow, from Corporation A, and you have nothing to do with it, right? So the main point is that everything is getting worse. The internet sucks now, and we are the product. Like, internet used to be a tool that we would use to make our life better, and I have lived a life where I have allowed the internet to use me as a tool and to use me as the product. So I'm trying to switch that around, and that's what like some of my videos are going to be talking about. And again, I just think that it's a unique perspective because like I'm literally a normal dude. I love technology. I built my whole entire office to reflect my love for tech, and I go overboard. So to see this out of me now, because I'm like many of you, I'm hoping that some gears are starting to kind of turn and be like, okay, why does this dude hate the internet so much, right? Like, is it just some sort of tinfoil hat dude, or is he starting to make some sense? I hope I'm starting to make some sense, because they're stealing your data right now. They're stealing all your privacy right now, and they're wasting your time right now. You are becoming dumber. You are becoming more stupid. If you scroll on TikTok all day, I'm sorry, you're probably becoming dumber. And then they're selling what's left of you over to Amazon so that they know what ads to send your way. So what am I doing as a normal consumer, like a dude with not a whole lot of money? Is like, it's not like I'm a millionaire, right? I have a normal job. I've got a pretty normal life that I am extremely blessed to have. What am I doing right now that you guys could use to take a step back and kind of take control from these big corporations, these big companies, the ones that are taking your data, taking your time, and just throwing it around? I'll just go through some of these points here really briefly, because there's like one main idea that I want to touch on a little bit more. But one thing that I've also become kind of like interested in is just going kind of analog or embracing old technology. Like, give me a second. I just recently bought a Nintendo 3DS XL again, because I lost mine. Because there's no ads on the 3DS XL. And you can mod it, and you can put games on there that you own for free, right? Like, Amazon isn't listening to me through my Nintendo 2DS. It's not serving me ads through my Nintendo 2DS. I mean, like, just like record players and stuff like that, just around the house, or like physical books. I really enjoy all that stuff, not because I'm afraid that Amazon's like looking at me. It's like, oh, what's he reading? What music is he listening to? You know, admittedly, I still have Spotify. That's one thing I have not been able to get rid of yet. But just like embracing old tech and trying to be a little bit more, what word am I looking for? Intentional with the things that I'm using around my house. This is also something that I'm working with my wife on. It's just like being intentional with the things that we have. Going through TikTok and Netflix and all these different providers, it becomes so easy to not be intentional. And then you look at your phone screen time and you see, oh, I have 9 hours on my phone today. What value did those 9 hours provide? Yeah, I mean, there's some funny stuff on TikTok, right? But 9 hours on your phone, like, check your phone usage. Check how often you're on your phone per week. Like, what is the average per day? And then try to figure out, like, if that was any value at all. You're not using your time respectfully for yourself. Like, you're not really getting anything out of it. So being intentional is like listening to music, or like the song that you want to hear for what it is, like it's art, right? Or sitting down and like reading a book. Or just like what we talked about in the beginning with Netflix is literally creating shows because they know that you're not they know that you're not watching. They think that you're an idiot. They genuinely think that you're an idiot. Every single megacorp thinks that you're an idiot. And that's maybe like one of the things that I hate the most. I hate when people think I look like an idiot. That's so annoying. And I love going against the grain a little bit. I just hate when people think I'm an idiot. All these guys have so much money. They just think that we are peanut brain gamers. We are peanut brain anime watchers. We're peanut brain people that can't sit down through a whole movie without having their phone up, or having Subway Surfers, like having Subway Surfers up, right? We need to be intentional so that we don't have to watch Subway Surfers when we're watching a movie, when we're watching a theatrical masterpiece like K-pop Demon Hunters, right? We don't have to have Minecraft speedrun parkours when Reddit videos are playing. I hope that you guys are not on TikTok right now, right? Like, intentionality is important, but one of the main things that I'm doing to kind of like take little bits and pieces of what Amazon is trying to take away from us, like taking it back. I'm doing it with a home server. And I'll throw in a little like GoPro video of what my home server looks like right now. All right. Hayden here. I just told you guys I was going to show you my setup. So, oh, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, chill, whoa. All right, let's go find the setup. Oh, a little goo-goo. So, the setup here is pretty crazy. Cords are crazy, but seriously, I mean, for $160, you can't go wrong here. It's just, I don't know. It's cool. It's not the best setup, but it's a great place to start. Get it on Facebook. It doesn't even really matter. So I'm gonna edit that part in there. Hopefully you guys got to see the cats for a little bit, but it's really like not much of a setup. I bought that PC for $160 off of Facebook, and I connected it to my internet. Now I'm not a coder. Like, I am not a smart guy, but with that box, I was able to block ads across my whole entire network using the Raspberry Pi hole. I was able to start a Minecraft server, which I'll make a video on that later on too. I think that plays a pretty big part in intentionality, actually. And I've been debating topics on that just to talk about intentionality and give me an opportunity to do that. But later on, like on there, I'm going to be installing a VPN with a service called Unbound. So that reroutes your DNS traffic. So it's like, there's just not so many eyes on you, right? Like, why does Google have to know everything that we're doing all the time? Like, think of PewDiePie, for example. That dude grew up on YouTube. That dude, he's still a really cool dude. But he made a video about home labbing, and he also made a video about de-Googling his life. Okay, why would a guy with a bajillion dollars and, like, just a cool online dude care about de-Googling his life? Well, he probably knows something that maybe not everyone knows. And it's like, Google is just stealing all your crap, dude. So get rid of it. Just get rid of Google. There are so many open source things that you could do with a home server, like where I'm listing now, that takes the power away from Google, takes the power away from Amazon, and takes the power away from ChatGPT or OpenAI or Claude or whatever, right? And it kind of gives it back to us. They can't sell our data if we don't give them any data to sell, right? They can't sell our watch time on TikTok when we stop wasting our life on TikTok. Another thing that I am going to host on there is like a Jellyfin or a Plex server. Pretty much in layman's terms, that is an open source project that allows you to host your own Netflix. And then you can rip movies that you already own onto your computer, put it over the Wi-Fi, and then boom, you got your own Netflix. Another thing with being intentional, like the way that Netflix runs things is they have like the For You page, right? And I mean, I'm not saying every movie's bad, but if you look anywhere online, people are scrolling through Netflix like, I can't find a movie to watch. Well, they're giving you 100 options of things that you don't care about. By having your own server, like what I'm going to do on our home computer for my wife and I, well, when we open up our Netflix, it's going to be only movies that we've like curated that we actually enjoy, like exactly how I treat my bookshelves. And my bookshelf there, and my bookshelf, or my few bookshelves over here, there's only manga and books on there that I actually read and enjoy. Another thing about being intentional, right? Oh, did I forget to turn this on? That's pretty cool. Well, you guys can't really see it. Shoot. I'm going to have to change the camera angle. But, yeah, just touching on intentionality again. That's what I'm trying to bring back into our lives, and that's what I'm trying to translate for you guys, like how important it is. I feel like a lot of people that grew up like in the Call of Duty area, a lot of young guys like us, like I used to be Apple Vision Pro on my head, like Apple Watch Ultra on my wrist. Like I had the nicest phone, and I was like, oh man, tech is so awesome. Well, I'm glad I have the Apple Vision Pro now. You know, as soon as it starts scanning your retinas or scanning your face and then putting you on whatever, no. Tech is cool. I love it. But for $160, for $100, for $200, you know, you connect a computer to your server and you let ChatGPT do it. I know that kind of goes against what I'm saying here and some of the other things, but please hear me out. I'm an idiot. I don't know how to do server stuff without ChatGPT. So they may get a few more months of my subscription, but after that, it runs itself. So don't set me on fire here. All right. I got to use it. I don't know what I'm doing. But again, for like $200, you're taking away their ability to sell your information. So how can you guys start to do this? Like, when you think of the amount of time that you spend online, how much of that time is like truly helpful to you? And what do you value your time at? If you could put a dollar amount to how, like, to an hour of your lifespan, it'd probably be pretty high, because time is the only thing that we cannot create for ourselves. So let's just say, for example, you value your life at $100 an hour, and you check your phone screen usage for the week, and you were on TikTok for 6 of that each day for 6 days, so 36 hours. Okay, well, you just spent dang near $4,000 of your life watching TikTok, and you didn't get anything from it. But you know what they got from you? They got your information, they got your privacy, they got your time that they're selling to advertisers. Like, it's not a very fair trade. So with that in mind, what can you do, and what have we started doing to push away from big corporations and to start taking things back in and be a little bit more intentional with the technology and just the things that we just, like the entertainment that we take in general, right? Delete your subscriptions. You do not need them. They are buns, all right? If anything, start buying your movies on disc. Rip them onto your computer. Rip them onto your home server. I mean, you go to the $5 bin at Walmart, or you go to like Savers or something. It's actually kind of fun to like look around for your own movies. And I have not done this just yet. Like, I have not employed this yet. I still use Crunchyroll, but I could get rid of Crunchyroll and I could use like I don't know, like Anime TV or whatever online servers, right? I could do that. But I share my subscription and they also pay for the whole year. So I don't have to do that yet. But get rid of your subscriptions before they start making movies that you're supposed to watch Subway Surfers with. Move away from Google. Right now I'm using Brave, the Brave internet browser. I'm sorry, I think my cats are like dying or something. Sorry, my cats are alive. They're just being really, really evil right now. Yeah, so move away from Google. You don't need Google. Back in the day, dude, come here. Back in the day, we used to all think that Firefox was like the cringiest thing ever. It's like, oh, Firefox? No way you use Firefox. Firefox sucks. Dude, I'm probably going to move away from Brave and get Firefox. Firefox is actually one of the better, more private browsers available now. So move over to Firefox. Go and watch PewDiePie's video about de-Googling your life. Just follow that. Follow that from step 1 to the last thing. Just do everything in that. That's a pretty good place to start. Buy a real VPN. Now, like, Unbound is really good if you're able to host your own server, and maybe I'll make a video about how like a normal person can get into home labbing or self-hosting. It is 100% worth it, and it's a lot of fun. It's a good skill to learn too. With the economy pretty much collapsing and the American dollar being pretty much worthless now, and then a whole entire income reset of the whole entire planet, right? Having skills to combat this kind of stuff is going to be helpful. So, home server, coding, online, privacy and security, good things to practice. A home server can do that for you. And then that's when you can get the real VPNs. There are some VPNs that say, hey, you're golden. We don't sell any of your data. And then they turn around and sell your data. So, do your research. There are good ones out there. But like NordVPN and those guys, I'm pretty sure that they sell your data. Nord might be fine. I don't know. But like some of the other big ones, they'll just sell it. So be careful which ones you're picking. Starting a home server, I mentioned that. It's worth it. Just do it. It's just so fun and it's so cool. And being able to work on this computer here, like my main computer, to have it go over to the other computer that I showed you guys, it is, I don't know, it's just so cool. You can do Google Photos from there too. We don't really like keep photos. I would probably keep them on an SSD myself anyways, but if you use Google Photos or OneDrive or Apple Photos, if you use Dropbox, if you use any of those things, that can go on the home server too. Again, super easy to set up. My last thing is being intentional with your media. We talked about it a little bit before, but now that we're in the stage of here's some things that you guys can do, get records, get CDs, get DVDs, Blu-ray, don't matter. Rip them onto your computer, buy an old record player, and just enjoy those things. Like pick up a book, pick up some manga or whatever, and just enjoy reading it. You're already selling your life to TikTok, right? For $3,400 a week. But there's also there are bigger drawbacks. One of my favorite phrases is opportunity cost. Like, what's the opportunity cost of an hour on TikTok? Well, if you aren't enjoying a book, if you're not listening to music, if you're not spending time with friends or family or being intentional about where you're placing your life, like you're not doing a devotion, you're not nothing, right? That hour's just gone. And TikTok loves that. So just be intentional with that kind of stuff. Get some of your time back. Get your brain back. Start reading. Take control of your privacy. I used to not think that privacy was a big deal. It is. They're using it against you and they're selling it. Don't look like an idiot. Don't let them think that you're an idiot because that's frustrating. And start taking back some of this crap. I mean, it's so frustrating. The internet was so awesome. It was a Call of Duty lobby from BO2 and everyone was happy and just hanging out. It's a bunch of AI garbage now. It's a bunch of things just stealing your crap and you are mindlessly sitting there like a zombie. So, I mean, I'm glad to be back to share my thoughts with you guys. I am no tinfoil hat. Look this stuff up. This is happening. So if you're anything like me, if you're just like a normal gamer dude, if you're a young guy and you're like, oh, it's okay. Oh, it'll turn out all right. Maybe. But if it doesn't, I'm really going to be glad that I didn't just sit there on TikTok, right? It's not just about security. It's about enjoying life too, right? Like enjoying the life that the Lord has blessed us with. Are you going to want to look back at 8 hours of TikTok per day? Or are you going to want to look back on 8 hours with family, friends, enjoying art in different formats, what it is, whatever, right? I don't mean to get all sappy on you. Just take it back. Stop giving it to Amazon.